But Experience in Zen, I mean, talk about winning
place.
last year. Zen was a dark horse, kind of out of nowhere, teamed up with Godly. It's no surprise that he was going to be like the hottest pickup in North America this season, right? Like playing on the same server as somebody, someone was going to scoop him up, and a player of the caliber and experience is a beautiful match made in heaven.
And that's one thing you have to watch out when it comes to Experiences in. Those team combos that they are able to put together are gnarly, and you just never know what's going to happen if you get caught in one.
Because I was like, I'm looking at this, I'm like, wow, they're destroying them. I'm like, no, they're not. Team combo, sideline, D-line, downer, side stick gets the side stick money. 0 to knockout.
Kind of the sunset of the stock, but we'll see if he's able to close out that stock, because I mean, this red team just needs one open up. Getting the Nair to extend into the side stick, that closes out the game.
Like, Zen and Experience are really good at this?
They might be real good at this game.
They're really good at doubles?
The team combos to kick it off, and that's an instant KO.
Starting off here on Fortress of Lions, we're opening up really quickly with Experience having a cannon blasting away and bringing Vem and Wes into the red. And Zen with the follow-up of that silent recovery right away, doing so much team combo, little gumbo, gets the neutral sig. That's going to be the stock from Wes.
Soul trying to use that recovery just as a nice way to get out in time. You eat the downer. Can you make it back onto the stage? Yes, you can. Your recovery got stuffed. Oh, I thought you would have had a dodge.
I straight up thought he was going to be able to get back too, and I think Assassino probably did the same thing.
Assassino!
Oh, what are we doing out here?
Assassino!
What are we doing out here? No!
He got so greedy.
So ground pound's coming out. He went deep for it, and it paid off. Zen is out of here. The Experience gets the reversal.
Double ground pound on the blue team, but
Hideaway, you're gone, bro. You are so knocked out.
Experience!
As Flambeau said, one of the easiest ways to throw a stock away in a 2v1 is hitting someone. And I think that you saw that there. Raiders had to go for the end light to get some space, but just got caught out. And Raiders getting caught out again with that GC side stick.
Well, and everyone at home is going to be like, what? And that's because like you guys watch anime on a second monitor while you're scrolling TikTok or manga on your phone. Me too, me too.
Oh, does he get the grab out?
Worthy, what was that? Dude, I think he had to find something. Maybe he was trying to buy some time. That's a full team wipe.
Which has been an absolute threat in every combination, just getting big team combos.
It's still a bit more doable, maybe slightly less doable with Gauntlets. I feel like if you're in a 2v1, you have to choose Gauntlets over Bow. I feel like a lot of people, myself included, would probably choose Bow, and that was demonstrated because the end light held him long in place for Zen enough to punish. That builds enough damage for the team combo to KO.
Game 2.
Hey, back to Apocalypse here. Hopefully this is a little bit better for Kaina and Loras because they looked like they were struggling in that game. One Experience keeps just getting the stocks. That was in less than 10 seconds.
The one thing that really bothers me about doubles in this scenario, for my own mental, is like you are like in a 2v1 scenario, right? But you're on your second stock. They get rid of your stock after you just got beat up for like 3 minutes straight.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, you got one more stock. You get down here. That got you for 3 minutes.
You have to play.
You have to play. Look, it didn't matter where they went. There was like, you're gonna play. You're gonna fight me. I'm getting my game out of this.
But just went towards stage instead. Recovery will find first strike as well. Experience trying to get the setup right there for Zen, but just barely misconnects on it.
Yeah, a little bit too far back, but still able to find that setup.
Oh my God,
and then into the side sig as well, but it's not done because you have a neutralizer with Fakey, and the spike.
It's not done at all.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Really, really good off the side of the stage.
Yeah. It's like you cannot overuse your resources.
Oh my God. The weapon throw, truck stop's done for. Bunny has to save. Zen gets the gravity cancel. Ensig and Bunny didn't actually touch the stage either. Okay, gets the recovery on the way back, but truck stop just got annihilated.
Okay, that's a side light, but no recovery. The down sig comes in from truck stop. They're both just trying to find Zen. Zen getting disrupted by that weapon toss, but a Nair team damage. Seabass actually using that to get that GC positioning on that side light, and there it is, the reversal. Truck stop got the recovery. Was enough to KO, but that lining side air, not enough either, and truck stop actually down into damage, and a clutch from Zen.
But he didn't use any of those. It was so perfect.
Okay,
Wait a second.
the return.
Wait,
the double. They pulled the eye down.
Oh,
Clapped. Can he make it?
Give it to him.
No.
Oh, what an answer.
It's all up to Santi to try and clutch what is actually a seemingly pretty doable 2v1, but once these combos starts up, maybe not as much. Santi might have to fall down. The last stock right here. Zen and Experience barely touched on this last stock right here.
I mean, it's so rough, especially when you go for that save on your teammate, because when it doesn't work out, you're then immediately put in disadvantage. And look at these team combos from the blue team. Gets the recovery there. The Nair covers the gravity cancel downlight, able to get back to the stage, thankfully, and get their dodge back. But a big pickup on that side air is going to look to find... a conversion, that down air from the spear, the double doink, and that's going to be it. Wow.
But I am worried with experience on Cannon now.
He can definitely be scary.
Oh my gosh.
It's already deep into the red here, beginning of game number 4. And Zen with the D-Light nail. The recovery at the top destroys Wes's stock.
Still getting aggressive there. And I mean, take a look at Hideaway's health. Can they make it back?
Yo!
I mean, I'm just so impressed by how Zen's playing with the spear so far. It seems like Zen isn't even going for gauntlets as we get that neutral stick there to close out that stock, and a big team combo opens up sidelight into the sidelight, gets the Sair into the gravity cancel sig, and that's going to close out the set.
Wubs left sweating, ends up getting the neutral onto Made, the side stick connecting both opponents, and that's going to be the recovery to take it off. Okay, beautiful side the weapon toss not even needed to get that stock.
Because yeah, I think they faltered today, but also, you know, it's been teams like Balloon Boy and Hideaway also turning up, so it's a give and take on both sides.
All right, left side though, Worthy gonna take all the damage from the red team.
He remembered which weapon was primed. Okay, side stick, is that enough?
Got one.
Yes, it will be.
Zen and experience
D-Light,
getting these team combos. They do not drop these.
Take out 2 stocks to make this comeback happen. Easier said than done, though. Zen and experience are some of the best doubles players for that reason. Down air into the gravity cancel, down like ground pound, unarmed, and that's going to tap in the KO.
When they are locked in, it is looking like a gargantuan Herculean task to try to take them out. And always in a game 5 just like that. That might be the death knell right here, Dara.
Yeah, Anonymous Alex just needs a way to be able to land right now. Not able to get the neutral. That's the stage spike with the end light as well. Down to be able to finish it.
New combo. That was a combo. Wait, did we just combo side sig into side sig? Like, actually?
The last time they were in this 1v2 power play, went for double gauntlets. Nice down air. Hideaway can't get back. Suddenly experience in the 1v1. Neutral sig throws out. One more hit.
This is a tough spot, man, because experience is already so good in a 1v1 scenario. Oh, man.
What a call out from experience.
Snowy of that second stock there as well. The down light side air into Dare, and a GC neutral to Dare, and a down light into neutral air into Dare. We see a silent light, but a Dare comes in from Zen, and neutral air into a neutral light, and the series misses though!
That was it too.
They missed again!
Snowy's trying to fight back here, but they literally got his entire stock in that team combo. There was no escaping.
They're not doing anything insane. There's nothing crazy going on, but they're perfect in when they're doing. An absolute clinic offstage how to confirm these KOs with the cannon and the gauntlets. Experience known for the cannon play. It's working out really well with Zen's gauntlets.
A good decision there from experience to not interrupt that N-Sig from Zen. Zen going for the offstage. Mooney are going to go for the turnaround side air, but here comes experience.
Mooney, you're going for the big side stick and a slide charge breakdowns once again. There's always time to dance when you're fighting for top 4 at BCX.
It is one of the most stages of all time, but the thing is, not having platforms might actually hurt some of these weapons. Platforms definitely help spear a ton, and platforms can also help gauntlets a little bit because, you know, Nair can snatch off the platforms, get some pretty nasty combos off of that, and we have a lot of gauntlets on the field, and gauntlets is what's striking the first KO of the stream tonight here.
You keep stacking on me. I don't.
Alright, bro, you started then.
Why do I have to start it, bro?
I was gonna start it, and then you're like, get away from me. We innovated that ourselves.
We literally just made that combo last night.
Fakey landing with the neutral, and that's going to be the ground pound onto Fakey to close him out.
Yeah, right idea for sure. And I mean, I think if Snowy was able to pick up that edge guard on the right side, maybe we're talking about a different story right here. But with Zen having the extra stock to play with, this is just got to be game 1, and it is.
String coming out of Zen there. The red team are doing a really good job of forcing the blue team out of situations where they can find these really big team combos, because Experience and Zen have just such a horrifying combo game to fight against. And I think Made and Pugsy are going into this match knowing that and trying to avoid it at all costs. Made does miss the punish onto that D-Sig, and now need to stem the bleeding onto Pugsy as soon as possible. Take these stocks away, but Pugsy forced up the side. Experience looking for the edge guard. Gauntlets are terrifying here, but he will get sent away. Made trying to relieve the pressure, and Zen comes in, finds the stock!
These Rayman signatures from that swap looking good in this game number 2. Haizo jumping into that neutral signature is going to take him out in like the very deep orange, light red, very early knockout, unfortunately, jumping into that. But those Wu Sigs do have a lot of coverage. The hitboxes are really big. You got to be super careful of those, or you'll be sucked in, and that's that. Heizo already looking to lose another stock. The pressure being applied on a Heizo. The double pressure.
Watching Hybrid, he knows he's on his final stock while everyone else is on their second.
Okay, how can he save? No. Seabass will follow less. If Hybrid can stay alive, this desynced timer on the respawn is going to be so huge. I think Hybrid falls right here unless there's a save. But now it's a 2v1 once again.
Yeah, Experience bet so much there to get the stock. That was a worthwhile trade on the side of Experience. And this is another KO going the way of the red team.
Okay.
Patrolling the gun, being really, really patient here. Zen falling off the stage with the side in. The recovery does take out that stock. Experience, that's the follow-up. That's what we wanted.
Yeah, which is ridiculous, right? And Experience is going ham, and there goes Lawrence!
Lawrence
is gone!
Experience has single-handedly dismantling Kaina and Lores with Zen just there to support the carnage.
God. You're not going to get both blue team members if you start throwing them out.
And you kind of get like a mixed bag of which ones have movement on them. Like the desync on Gauntlets will not have any movement on it whatsoever.
Oh,
he tried it.
Yeah, tried to do the tricky. Does get these wall touches, but Zen.
No other down air? I expected Zen to just go to Dare Town.
Okay. Wow, Balloon Boy off stage to help facilitate that. That was sick.
This is insane. Dude, the way that stocks just kind of disappear in the bottom right of the map, like, there might as well be a stage hazard that instant KOs anyone who gets that low, but really well done from Experience. Bring this one to a final stock game across the board.
I don't blame them for swapping to the 2v1 onto the Amugi that is on the stage right now, but you are giving Graveyard just maybe another signature or two to cook.
Graveyard tried to interrupt that. I feel like the least committal way to interrupt that would be with a weapon toss, and then he just kind of went for it all. The Ensign gets punished. That's going to be the finisher. Is that going to KO? Anonymous Alex still hanging on.
One more, but the weapon throw connects.
Once again, game pace not slowing down in the slightest. Team combos already starting, getting nasty.
There's the team combo.
Bunny does get one stock. She's got to get two more.
Yeah, I respect it though. I mean, if there's one way.
Blue team gets a delay.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be it.
No,
Okay, gets the wait, Bunny got so many jumps back.
Yeah.
And now Heizo needs to try and just avoid the sandwich at all costs. Avoid getting in between the blue team, because the second you do, all hell will break loose.
For sure. I feel like, yeah, you really have to play that kind of perfectly, or bait out a Gimp or something like that, but against a team of this caliber, that's just going to be so incredibly difficult.
Dude,
the
what are you
GC
doing
neutralizing way up in the air, just playing with their food, having fun at this point. You know, they clear their teammate out in the red. That's the game one.
So maybe that little bit of extra juice will be the difference to give the blue team a game.
Experience. How are we going to make it back here? Just looking for that follow-up. Oh my gosh. That was amazing.
Ooh.
They just built a sandwich. Bottom up, bottom up. That was amazing.
And at this point, it's like, oh wait, hold on, Experience trying to get back here, working around Zen as well to make sure in case they need assistance, they can get it. D-like ground pound, that's a stock, not quite. Gucci Blue throws the weapon, and it doesn't matter.
Which is also very interesting because I didn't, think of Gucci Blue as a twos player, let alone a comp twos player who's really giving people a run for their money here on the scene.
That's a very early KO. That's the power of the Zen Gauntlets. And ooh, speaking of the Gauntlet power.
He was getting a weapon. He was getting a weapon. Leave him alone. He's trying to get armed so he can come in and help his teammate. And Snipes is definitely, they're feeling something. They're starting to press some buttons, and they are my goat right now. They are mashing.
Ooh, and Zero barely hanging on here in the team combo. The weapon throw is so good from downtown, but what a read with the recovery. And now Snipes is all alone. Tries to get the snipe with the weapon throw. Perfect dodge from Experience to not accidentally lose the stock there. Wow, he's playing this 2v1 immaculately, but I don't know if he'll be able to get past this one. Chase dodge isn't going to be enough. That's game.
It's very different from the A. I mean, like, kind of obviously completely different weapon set, but they still can get hit, and that team combo makes it very troublesome. Really what Seabass is looking for, high strength Teros, he wants to get those follow-ups off of Hybrid. He wants to just get those single swings that do a lot of damage.
we're seeing it in spades right now. Zen looking for an item, not going to get it. Experience gets in the step.
That means the red team has that big stock advantage.
They thought that it was going to be worth, but the only stock was actually worth these. That's what I'm talking about. The gauntlets on the edge. This time it was experience, but I think if you focus Worthy, send him over to the edge with the gauntlets in hand, and just bully him every time, they've done that so successfully.
It's like we got Aang and Evil Aang.
Yeah, no, for real.
Dark Aang.
Dark Aang, yeah, at the Shadow Temple.
Yo, that would go so hard.
Right?
Oh my god. Shadow bending? That'd be
Ooh. What element is... Oh! You never see that connect. The Wushang down sig.
Fortunately for the red team, they are still up a stock, so that team damage not doing too much. Nice conversion, side air into the side sig for MegD, and experience.
Wow,
barely able to make it. And reversals on MegD. MegD stock is taken with the down air into ground pound.
Experience not going to go for that. Oh, almost. Oh, that should be enough, actually.
So
yeah.
goodbye.
Double drag down. Unfortunate.
I don't know how Assassino makes it back onto the stage against Spilian Cannon. Well, the answer is you wait for an opening and you hope they mess up a little bit. But, okay, that could have been huge.
We're hitting all the cannon classics right now. Boom, boom. Nice, yeah. It's simple combo. Doesn't have to do anything crazy with it. You already knew we had enough damage. Despite all of that, didn't quite work out in that situation, which is a boon for the blue team, but they're still behind.
Just kind of got hit so much while Markimu lost that first stock, but Markimu, no, trying to go for the finisher onto experience there. Does he have anything left? He has a side air, gets hit. No, Future Bubble doesn't get the save, and Markimu, it goes down to 1 stock. Future Bubble doesn't have the jump tap to go to the save, and just like that, it's 4 stocks to 1.
Not quite yet. Experience makes it back on.
Not sure what that D-Light was from Boomy, because Zen was very far over his head, and of course Experience was the other direction, so it could have been a misinput, could have been a bait. He did get the tap, so he technically got the chase dodge, but didn't do it right away. I don't think he necessarily was ready to hit or tried to go for maybe another hit so he could kind of pogo his way back to the stage off of his own opponent.
Now Hybrid has the toughest 1v2 of his life.
Wall slip online right there. It's only a matter of time before this team combo comes through, and Zen and Experience know how to handle it. Here we go.
Trying to go for the offstage team combo, very rarely practiced. Hybrid just putting out these hitboxes.
For the pogo right there. Yeah, you're running out of time though, Hybrid. You gotta land soon. Zen and Experience getting a little bit overzealous right here though, but Hybrid's running out of time.
He gets up, but he's really getting caught.
Okay, great recovery to answer right back though, but what can Hybrid do to stay alive? Not too much. Gonna be a fall right here. No touching of the wall happening just yet, and it's a 3-0 for Zen and Experience.
A vertical knockout with just like a cannon D-Light Nair might not do it just yet. I don't know if a gauntlet recovery will do it yet. We'll see how long Boomy can live, and it's not much longer as he gets caught by the neutral signature from Zen. The spinning fists making contact. Snowy going deep into the push-off column to get away from Zen, but Experience was right there. Boomy had iframes in that moment, so if they tried to overlap hitboxes, okay. See if they can finish this one off, and they do, taking Boomy out of the game.
Yeah, here we go, Grand Finals, BCX 2024. It's Lores and Kaina from South America going up against Experience and Zen in North America. Zen fighting to become the 2-time world champion, and Lores and Kaina fighting to become the champions here for South America. It's game number 1. Here we go.
Okay, and Experience gets a ground pound on the Lores. Lores can't make it back. Kaina gets hit by a down air. He's gone.
That's going to be an explosive start for the red team. 2 stocks in 20 seconds.
Yeah, just stay watching, just like Kaina. Yep.
I did it.
Now I'll go. Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Ooh.
Is that Kaina?
Kaina would not do that.
No, he did. He ground pounded me once, bro.
Oh yeah, wait, that was a mix-up.
Okay, Dog playing defense right here, but again, that's an easy conversion there for Experience. A 2v1. This might be a quick follow-up and just snipes him on the way down.
This is literally ELO generator.
And then here. Like, how am I ready for that? How am I ready for that, guys? Who's doing that? Have you guys ever seen anyone do that? Be honest. You never saw anyone do that before. You never seen that. You never seen that.
But when you're going against PR 1 and 2 and 2s, you just never know what can happen if you get caught in one of their team combos. You might end up off stage and down a stock before you know it. So you have to really be careful when you're playing against guys like this, especially when you're playing snipes, and your snipes playing a weapon like blasters that aren't really, meta right now. You see stuff like Cannon, Axe, Gauntlets, which you see the red team utilizing with Wushong and Onyx. So hopefully, oh my God.
Crazier. No. It wasn't crazier than Coco Spyrox, but it was like as good. Dude, Coco and Spyrox are cool, but they just have negative neutral gameplay, so they would have been the best team just in the world if they had neutral.
Love when Gauntlet players go for that. Getting the Nair, chase dodging down to try to find an option or find a truck stop holding onto the wall a little bit too far down. Didn't find the true conversion from that down air into the ground pound, but Seabass didn't find a connection on any of those GC SIGs, and the stare down is crazy right now as the weapon toss comes in, and that could be the end of Truck Stop's life, and it is, and Seabass tries to get involved to save, but it doesn't work out, and Seabass in this ridiculous 2v1. I mean, how could you even come back from this one unarmed and in a terrible spot as Experience tries to set up something crazy off stage. Seabass unable to make it back. Just gets the ground pound, forces that last stock on both those players, but the red team really cleaning it up.
And both blue team members are looking pretty good so
But
far.
unfortunately, Experience not able to find that end light. Zen with the
Wait,
reversal,
wait.
able to get the neutral into the ground pound.
Does a nice target swap there, continues chase dodging into the sky, wanting to put pressure on a Pugsy or Made. If it's Made, he has the chance to get a KO off the top. A little bit of team damage gives Experience a juggle opportunity over on the edge. The signature just barely whipping. That knocked out the recovery and the ground pound to take Pugsy out. He's on final stock.
Like, I mean, it's always a situation, like, I've seen this too many times. You go in against a better player or a better team, and you lose that game one, but you don't lose your confidence.
Yes.
And you come back still trying to compete strong. I love seeing that. It's one of my favorite things. That's unfortunate. I do like what Zero is looking for there, trying to be somewhat offensive in a defensive position. And now, you know what? Maybe this is where it all falls apart.
Yeah, and it's tough because it's clear they have the team combos, but they don't have the ability to create the space to go for the team combo. So they, he's done. He falls out of the oh no, what? Are you kidding me?
You so 13.
Blue team had such a good start onto Zen. Like, they put Zen into the red. Well, once everything started to kind of calm down, it's the blue team starting to lose stocks first as both of them get taken out.
Hybrid did get the clip earlier today. We'll see if he can find one here, make some magic happen, but gonna be a little bit of a team combo off stage. What can Hybrid do on the lance? Gets rid of it now.
Yeah, I think he recognized he was having a lot of trouble against the double gauntlets with that lance. They were going for a lot of weapon toss setups, but a nice ground pound there from Experience.
Red team has a bit more space to try and reset jumps and get a wall touch to, maybe not overcommit some of these stocks. So this might actually be a pretty good choice for red team. We definitely need some kind of change of pace because you can't go out the way that they just did. You got to fix something up, but they find it every time.
Zen looking to find the combo starter right here. Experience with the gravity cancel, not going to find a connection and getting back towards the stage right now. But there's the combo on the double as well. Fakey's out of here, and it is a 2v1 early on. It's only been 1 minute and 20 seconds, Dara.
It's been 1 minute and 20 seconds, but for Fakey, it's been an entire lifetime. And now Snowy is all left by his lonesome, and he has to make this 1v2, which I don't even know how it's going to be possible when you're getting edge-guarded.
As well, Seabass somehow gets out of there with the side light. Okay, Cannon, what a read again! Oh my gosh!
There's only me, my opponent, and the battle. There's nothing else. I just started yapping about how there's nothing else besides the battle and me and my opponent, and nothing else matters except victory.
That's good.
And quite not able to take Zen out of the picture here, at least for that second stock. Oh no!
Covered the dodge. Nice from MegD to give Radish the chase shots by getting hit by his teammate's recovery. MegD getting isolated in 2v1. Radish with the GC side stick isn't able to make it back even with the motorcycle, but right now MegD in a pretty tough 2v1 spot. Might be impossible as Zen locks it in there. End light into the ground pound.
Sometimes you look really cool when you do like certain sigs. Like that end sig was actually cool. I got excited. You know that was confirmed.
Okay.
But how many Martin Scorsese movies has he seen? All of the TikToks that Scorsese's done with his daughter.
That's fair. That is cinema.
Side sig will finish off worthy.
I think Boomy still has it, and like he's just been waiting to find someone to pick, like in the movie.
I thought I was gonna be. Okay, let's be honest. I thought I was gonna be the next Dragon Warrior. To be honest.
You did?
Yeah.
Maybe Boomy will choose it after the tournament.
The best part is that Boomy won't pick. He won't pick anyone. It's not even a thought that crosses his mind.
As Anime finds the stock off the top. Now again, it is just mayhem on the left side here. Zen forces Anime off the right, but Zen is also playing defense here. What is this edge guard?
The rotations, Dog somehow survives, but not for long. He uses the entire Avatar energy, all of the elements to KO Dog. It's all up to Anime against the 4 stocks of Zen and Experience.
Oh yeah. Unarmed from Zen, doesn't even matter. Finds the gauntlets right there. Oh, and they're playing with their food right now. They're playing around right now, just looking for anything. It don't even matter.
Okay, backing off a little bit here for a second. Oh boy, huge D6.
Oh, that's enough. I did not expect that to happen at all. Okay, the recovery. All right, bro.
You too, man.
I think at this point in time, he might be laughing at Soul. You thought that Mordex was going to work. I don't know what's going on here, but...
Okay, Zen correctly reading right there with the recovery. Great little team conversion onto Anime as Dog will fall off the top. Let's see what they can do. Looking for the pogo. No, just returns to stage. I love that target swap because they find another 2v1 in response now.
And they're doing it off the right side. They're still going there. Didn't get the finisher that they wanted, but they will still get a finisher.
Wow.
Anime against 4.
Again, I mean, we saw 4-stock in game 1, right? But they are just playing around with it now. Starving out of weapons. Anime does have the gauntlets right here, but it is probably a closed book already. Oh my gosh.
Can they get the edge guard onto Experience? No, they cannot. Markimu gets blasted, missing a side light. And now Future Bubble off there on the side of the stage. Can they make it back? The wall's so small.
Yeah, you just see Wushang and Onyx is throwing signatures over the corner. And you're like, wait, this could be very bad for Future Bubble. He gets hit, but the save, but Marking was gonna go down, and Future Bubble will not be able to stop the onslaught that is Zen and Experience as they punch their ticket into the grand finals elimination side.
Yeah, Zen and Experience looking like on another level there.
He's going to be hunting Experience, that deep red, but here comes the team combo. Does it convert to a KO? No, DI's out of it. Goes again.
Oh, man. Dude, this weekend, I don't know what it is, but the final finishing move with a signature that a lot of teams have been going for in those 2v1 combos, they've missed so many of the
DI straight down.
He sunk, I was going to say he sunk like a log, but logs float. He sunk like a lead weight.
Yeah. He's still in the yellow.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, this team combo makes this real scary. Oh my god.
Yellow to red.
This turned this game around instantly. This made this anyone's game just like that. Big side air from Zen once again. Big side air from Zen once again.
On.
Another one. Gaming.
Yeah, now Java once again the one tanking this stock, and the double gauntlet's coming in clutch. The combos into the combos. Side sig. Fakey dodges through the weapon throw. GC sidelight. Java goes for the save, but Fakey dodges lane, and now XP trying to cook with the cannon.
Yeah. And one of the best cannon players global right here, maybe even the best. Dare into GC, and he's ready for those options. He knows what kind of dodges you're gonna throw out, and he holds it down, putting red team onto their last stock. Experience, letting this cannon fly. He doesn't care if his teammates in the way. He doesn't care who's there. He's throwing Zen doesn't care either. Final 2v1 against Java, looking rough for this red team.
Dude, they're treating it like it's light work. XP just stood still, waited for the iframes to disappear before he picked up a weapon. He doesn't care. Ground pound.
Oh my.
And 2-1 up for XP and Zen. The B team struggling a little bit more to focus him down, but the side sig not quite going to be enough onto Java. XP looking to secure it, and he can.
Goodness.
Now, Fakey could be in trouble. These edge guards have been so efficient.
It's just so crazy because Fakey's there trying to protect Java with his life, but Experience is just dare, ground pound, just forcing him down to the ground with his cannon. Doesn't. The GCD light off the wall goes for the dare. That would have been so nasty. Knowing he's gonna hit the double dare. Experience is feeling himself. The GC side waiting for the dodge. The ground pounds is coming out. Experience is hitting everything. Zen is there just covering what he needs to. Playing very well as this Wushang support, flying around, hitting these nairs. Experience playing out of his mind. The neutral light on the D-Sig punish. Oh, that's gonna be it. Zen with the downer. Fakey's going down. This is looking brutal.
Yeah, it's dire straits here for Java. One stock against the two, unhealthy at that. XP has been feeling himself this game. You've seen it in his movement. You've seen it in his edge guards. Java needs something miraculous, something magical. Tries to start it up there, but isn't able to find it playing off the side of this. Ooh, XP just dashing back and forth. I mean, he knows they have so much room to work with here, and Java's not gonna chance it. And that's it. XP and Zen, they secure it, they find the ground pound and crown themselves the Moose Wars Sacred Uprising champions.
Yeah, now that might be an opportunity for the blue team, but I will say red team is up quite a bit. I mean, blue team definitely can come back here, but I think it's going to come down to launching Snowy out of that final stop. Oh, we're knocking out on the way, and that's Snowy! The double knockout by Zen! It just went crazy, and now it's a 2v1, which I didn't expect to see.
No. Zen is
He's dead here! He's dead by Experience off that line when they get what? It's we should have been in the game 30 seconds ago. Why are we not here? So he's going to be a lot more aggressive at the beginning. Down like the dare.
Why'd you make him sound like that, AJ?
Punish there, too. Ooh. Let him go, man. Look at all those dares come out. Those are signatures. There we go. Dare. Oh, there's a team combo from the blue team, though.
Zen finishing up that stock. And Experience going to come through. That weapon throw is going to get it done.
Okay. Zen does go over there unarmed. Just to try to make sure his teammate has an opportunity to go ahead and approach back to that platform. Neutral recovery from Hideaway. Oh, Snowy's
He's gone. He's gone. And so's Hideaway. Oh my God. Getting absolutely cooked.
Weapon starving so Zen doesn't get a weapon.
Coming off that arm from Zen. Now has those gauntlets on. Snowy being pressed out. Sweat beads coming out. Ground pound misses. Zen with the sweat beads reaching out and grabbing that Sair. Weapon throw to the face of Snowy. And here we go. Snowy now doing what he does with that cannon. But no, Hideaway go down. Snowy's gone. Snowy is gone. Hideaway is gone. We are done, folks. Wow, what a dominating game number 4 from Experience Zen. Wow.
Yeah, and with that being said, Experience Zen are your Hot Pocket Brawlhalla champions!
Zen, when you get knocked off that deep off stage, Experience is left to fight for himself. But whoa, wait a second. Boomy, last stock? Now, 2 minutes into the game? What is happening?
This is very not good. This is quite bad for the blue team. The fact that Snowy is only about maybe midway through his stock, probably 40% of the way through his second stock compared to Boomy, who is so deep. He is out of there, and Snowy is also going to fall.
This is tragic. Humans are social creatures. They're not supposed to be by themselves, and look at what's happening now.
They take care of each other.
Isolated, by himself, forced to fight the world, and it's just him at the moment. His teammate not there to back him up, and Zen finishing that off with an NSEG. That's not going to be enough to take out the stock, but this game is done. This game is done. Wow.
And this is a pace that we've come to. Okay. All right, Experience throwing out the taunt there. Now this is a pace that isn't a regular occurrence, but it's not that irregular. It's not that uncommon coming from a Boomy team where Boomy gets taken out super early. Whoever his teammate is has to fight while he still has like 1 3/4 of a stock or 2 stocks to his name.
How do they make it happen? Zen is playing so evasively, just not letting himself get hit at all. You connect the end light, you get the D light, but no side light afterwards. Snowy gets knocked off stage, comes in with the side air, ends up switching back onto Zen. That's
nice
the pogo.
Down air.
Is it?
Boomy, he's all by himself here in the 1v2. He needs this victory. A miracle needs to happen for Boomy to take this. And it's not gonna come, but a weapon toss will bonk him on the head. And Zen and Experience are your North American Winter Doubles champions. Zen and Experience, welcome to the broadcast. This is Sparky878. Joining me is Dara. What's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
All right, so where did this team come from? Give me the skinny on how Made and Experience broke up and Zen and Experience became the new hotness.
You know, it's actually funny. Me and Kitty, or me and Zen planned on teaming before BCX. Like, I DM'd him, like, if me and Made don't win, let's team.
Yeah, we were gonna win anyways.
So then, in that moment, when he asked you that, Zen, did you already have the pairing with Godly in the plans?
It might have been before.
Okay.
But it also could have been after. I don't remember, but us teaming was like, it was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's almost like Sinister. It was planned ahead of time. Yeah, no, you guys did amazing today. It just seemed like you guys took apart Snowy and Boomy. What was like one huge takeaway from that game that you felt like, hey, this is why we won like this hard? What was like one thing that you felt like you kept on exploiting over and over? What was the thing that you felt like you did best that game?
Boomy plays a lot more scared versus us than every other team for some reason.
Especially off stage, right? Like I saw like both like Boomy, but I felt like especially Boomy, but both Boomy and Snowy like getting back onto stage. I don't know whose voice is whose, but especially against Experience, you made him seem like terrified.
Yeah, the person just spoke of Experience. Yeah, I don't know. Off stage, they kind of just let me do whatever. So.
Yeah.
So then going forward, right? Who are your most feared teams in not only North America but the rest of the world?
There's no one.
Oh.
I fear no one.
Okay. If all right.
What about Godly Blaze? What's going on?
You're not worried about Godly Blaze?
Godly Blaze.
You're not worried about Kinda Lores?
They're pretty good.
All right, everybody at home, clip that so that in the future, if anything happens, we can blow them up on Twitter for that. All right, so
they're just being nice. They were just like they're pretty good. They had nothing else to say on the map.
Yeah, they said they're pretty good. A lot of confidence coming from this team. I'm liking what I am seeing from this team. You guys have a lot of like great chemistry in being able to like be crazy, but like also be refined when you have to be. Do y'all have like kind of defined roles between the two of you? Like, is one more support? Is one the more aggro player? What's up with that?
There's not really set roles, but Experience kind of just does his thing sometimes, so I just cover him.
Okay.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think me and Zen are a tier above every other player in the game. So there's no set rule. You can't force him to be supported when he can also destroy the enemy.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast.
Not finding that hit to kind of keep that going here. But they get Balloon Boy out of the way, and they sure as hell find a hideaway right after that. But here we go into the final stock. There's that team combo. Big damage. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I do not blame Balloon Boy. That is a tough uphill battle. Okay. And definitely looking like it's working out a little bit better for them. Now, they are a little bit behind in terms of damage, but it does seem like things are just flowing a little bit smoother. However, gonna be able to recover here. Great stuff from Experience.
Man.
Not only saving your teammate, taking out Balloon Boy, and also just dispelling hideaway. Get away from me.
That was insane. I mean, how heads up do you have to be to not only capitalize on the mistake, but also save your teammate in the process?
Yep.
Thought Balloon Boy was for sure living there. Nice little edge guard from Zen as they cross through each other. Zen continuing the edge guard already. Hideaway in less than a minute on their last stock here. Their tournament lives. Balloon Boy falling as well. It's everyone's deep red right now. Any hit will do it for either of the teams, but Experience finds the recovery first, and we'll see. I mean, it's not completely over for Balloon Boy, but getting hit with the Nair and the weapon toss and the simple gravity cancel sideline.
Look, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just think they're playing so dang good. Experience is on fire right now. Are you kidding me?
Playing so well on this cannon, and yeah, the blue team even getting some team damage there as they've just been fighting, fighting to keep Experience away, even if that means hitting your own teammate in the process. Zen with the Nair as well and gets the pogo through all of the madness. Hideaway getting caught by Balloon Boy's ground pound as well as Balloon Boy falls down and gets hit with the Nair. Experience looking to close out the tournament with the Nair into the down air. Balloon Boy with no resources. Experience and Zen are your summer doubles champions.
Wrap it up, man. My goodness.
Real quick, if I am a Zen fan, if I am an Experience fan, where can I find more of you guys? Zen, you go first.
Just Zen BH on Twitter and Twitch.
Two N's in the Zen.
I think there's 2 N's in the Zen, yeah, on Twitter.
And for me, Experience DOA on Twitter and Experience KD on Twitch.